welcome to Life with Jane. We're in the kitchen again today, and it is because the weather is so hot, you don't want to have the oven on. Well, I don't want to have the oven on because it just heats the house up even more. So what do we do when we want to do some baking and it's hot? Well, you can make some steamed cakes. I'm going to make some steamed cupcakes, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's get started. I'm just going to bring you down so you can see the bowl. Let's just take you down so you can see my bowl, bring you in just a bit, and then we've got our, whoops, there we go. I think that's about right, isn't it? Let's move this just across there while I put the ingredients in so you can see the ingredients. There we go. Okay, so what we need is, let me just get this out, we need 1 cup of milk. So I'm using milk straight from the fridge. It doesn't have to be there we go. So 1 cup of milk, and we're going to put all of the wet ingredients in first. So I'm just going to put the milk in, and then we need to put in 1 egg. So I've got an egg here. I just need to crack the egg into the bowl. And then we need to have ½ a cup of sugar. So let me just get some caster sugar out of the cupboard, and we'll have ½ the cup of sugar. Got where have I put them? I've just moved them, haven't I? Here they are, behind here. Right, ½ a cup of sugar. Now I'm using caster sugar. You can use caster or granulated sugar. So I'm just putting that in on here, just off camera, but that's fine. ½ a cup of sugar, and then I'm putting that in there. Okay, so then we take those ingredients, and we want, hold on, I've missed one out. We want 3 tablespoons, or the equivalent of 3 tablespoons of melted or softened melted butter. So I'm just going to put this in here because this is already, I've melted it down, and I'm just putting this in. It's the leftover of some it's called, what is it, olive, it's an olive spread, so it's a you can use margarine, you can use butter, you can use whatever you want. So I'm just trying to get all of it out of here actually, because I've literally just got the right amount in here. So let me just hold on a second. I'm just going to grab a little spoon and see if I can get the rest of it out. There's only just the last. As you know, I don't waste anything, so we'll just put that in like that. Okay, so that's our butter in there. Then so that's all our ingredients in on here, and I'm just going to put that into the mixer and whisk that until it is take it up quite fast. And you want to just mix it until it is all incorporated and is nice and soft. So I'll be back when that's finished. Right, so the mixture has all mixed together. So now we have to do 1½ cups of flour. Now I use self-raising wholemeal flour, you can use ordinary all-purpose flour, and you just need to add some baking powder to it. So I'm doing one, oops, let's just lift this up a minute. So we've got 1 and a half. Just about like that. So 1.5 cups of flour, and then we just need, and as I say, this is, because that's what I like, I use the Dove's Farm self-raising wholemeal flour. So being self-raising, it does mean that it's got, I'm just putting those out of the way for now, it does mean that it's got some raising agent with it, but because we are we're steaming these, I'm going to add just a little bit more baking powder. So I'm just going to add, for me, just about half a teaspoon. If you're not using anything with so all-purpose flour that doesn't have any raising agent in it, then you don't need to do that. Right, so that's that, and then I'm just going to turn it on and mix it all up in together. Right, and I'll be back once it's mixed in thoroughly. Right, so that's the batter, and as you can see, it's a nice consistency. So what I need to do now is we are going to get some cupcakes. So cases, cupcake cases. Now these ones are rather pretty ones. I rather like these. They're they were from IKEA quite a while ago. They were in their sale. It says me, I've got to try and get them out, haven't I? Push some down, push some up. I actually caught in the, right. So they're really rather pretty, aren't they? Can you see? Yes, very pretty little ones. So we need to put those in onto a metal little ramekins like this, so then it will work properly. So I'm going to put this down on here, and I'm going to put these in like this. I think I can get 4 in there. I might be able to get 5, I'm not sure, we'll see. So it'll do a couple of batches, I think. Probably it might not, because I haven't done a huge mixture. So hold on, I'm trying to do this with one hand, make sure that I've just got them. It's very difficult sometimes with cases, because you can end up getting 2 or 3 instead of just 1, and I only want 1. So we'll put those in there. The reason you do that is that because you're steaming them, they will lose their shape. So it's a good idea just to literally put them in like this. Sorry if there's a shadow, but the light is not great today, and I've got my house light on, so it's a little bit difficult to tell. So right, now I need to take a spoon. I'm just trying to see what spoon I might actually do. Get the right sort of spoon in here. So I've got my steamer on, so we'll go and do that. That's why it's a bit difficult for you to be able to see. So let me see if I can put this here and just show you a few of them. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mixture up from here. It's a bit cack-handed here, so I need to actually do it so I can see what I'm doing, because I'm literally in a tiny corner, because I've got my cooker there which is on, so I don't want to get too close to that. So I'm literally just going to You want to fill your mixture up. I don't even think you can see this on here, but I can't get it any closer at the moment. Let me see if I can do this. I'm doing this completely cack-handed, aren't I? Right, let's take these. We know what these are doing now. So let me put those there. And we are going to just take that like that for a minute. We're just going to take some of the mixture and we're going to fill it 3/4 of the way up. Because it will rise a bit, so just to about there. And then that's going to go straight into the steamer. I will show you that once I've done it. Let me just do these to get them in. Okay, I'm going to turn this off because, as I say, I'm trying to do this in a tiny little space and it's not quite working. So I will let you know once they're in the steamer. Right, so mixture ready. I've put some in and I'm just going to show you on here to put some in. It's quite a loose batter, so I need to just carefully put it in on here. And you're going to fill it up so that it's about between 1/2 and 3/4 of the way up. And then it goes into the steamer for 15 minutes. So you can see that my steamer is just behind me. I just need to take this. I've got a spoon here that I'm holding with my hand, which is probably not the most sensible thing to do. So let me just take this because I want to be able to get all of the mixture in. Let's put these, that one's done, that one and that one. So let's put that in on there. And we should get one more. I can scrape it out of here. Might only just get 2 actually. So it gives you 6. This recipe will give you 6. So you can double it up if you want to. And then you'll get 6 little buns. Sorry, you'll get 12 buns. But that recipe will make 6 reasonable sized ones. If you want teeny ones, you could probably make it do an extra one, but I'm just doing it like this. So I've then got one to go in when the others have come out. The others will take 15 minutes. So the first batch is in. Once that's done, we just put that there. So once the first batch is done, I'm going to put these 2 in and you'll have a look at the first batch. Let me just tip you up just a little bit so you can see, hopefully. There we go, that's my steamer, and it's literally just a saucepan with one steam part on the top. I'm not going to open it up now, but you'll see it once it's finished, so I'll be back shortly. Right, so they've finished. Quite interesting actually, because they've risen a bit too much. So I think in reality I shouldn't have put quite so much baking powder in. I will show you the, okay, this is the first 4 that's come out. So you can see that they have, let me turn it round that way, these ones have risen and they've cracked at the top because they've risen so much that you've got a crack. And it's happened to all of them. So these are the ones that have just come out, they're still a little warm, that have just come out in the ramekin. So what you need to do is you need to take them out like that, which is very hot, and then leave them to cool. So I put them on a little wire rack. So again, like this, you just turn them out from the ramekin and then just put them on the side to cool. And we can try one of the ones that's been out a little while. Now, let me show you the steamer. So this is, let me just take the piece off the top now it's finished. So I just use, it's a bit hot, I just use, that's my steamer. Okay, so that literally just fits on the pan. If you've got a bamboo one, you can use a bamboo one. But that's the steamer I've got. I just put it on a pan of water, about that filled with water, and then I will take, because if you put the lid on, you can get drips coming through. Can you see how there's condensation coming? So what you need to do is you need to put a cloth, tea towel, over the top, and then put that on top. So imagine that's your steamer on the cooker. You put that on top, because then you're not going to get any moisture dripping off, which will make the cakes wet. So my cakes aren't wet, but they've risen so much. So as I say, if you're using self-raising flour, which is what I was using, you don't need to add any extra baking powder. If you're using a plain flour, yes, add some baking powder. So let me just, I've got to find one that's cooled. Okay, so this one is cool, and as you can see, they're beautiful, apart from they've grown so much, they've burst out of the top. So I'm literally just going to take it out of its case. Still a little warm. Okay, so that's taken out of its case. Let me just get a knife. We'll cut it in half and we'll have a little piece. So I'm just cutting it so you can then see down the middle and see how, oh yeah, it's very, very soft and spongy. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring this up so you can actually see. Okay, that's the consistency of it, and as you can see, it's very, very cake-like, very spongy. I've cut it into quarters, so that's the quarter. Again, very cake-like, very spongy. Let's have a taste. Very like a cake, very light, very light, but as I say, very, very soft. Sorry, munching away. Far softer than a traditional sort of cupcake, because it's steamed. It has a very, very soft texture. So delicious. Give it a go. As I say, they're beautiful, but the top has gone through it, and that's purely because I think there's too much baking powder. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye bye.